Let me ask this question, because this is all up and down my timeline. The Hebrew Israelites versus 28:19, right? Why is this newsworthy? Like, why is this all up and down my timeline? Like, I didn't ask for it. I don't follow the Hebrew Israelites, and I don't follow 28:19. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out, why is this so big? Because that lets me know, right, that this is bigger. There's more people behind this than what's being said, right? Since when do the Hebrew Israelites rattle y'all so much? Why? I'm just curious why. You know, I saw on the videos that people were calling them the devil. Last time I checked, those people call on Yahweh, right? So you're warfare praying against people who call on Yahweh. You're calling people the devil who call on Yahweh, right? Peter and Paul didn't get along, but they didn't do that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, everybody want to be right. when neither is, as far as I'm concerned. You know, how about y'all had came together at a location and time and talked about it, right? Don't sit up there and blame the Hebrew Israelites. They just came and showed up. Y'all pastor have been talking against, you know what I'm saying, what the Hebrew Israelites believe in his sermons. And y'all surprised that they show up? Come on now. Come on now. Why is the war, and these are words that I saw a pastor had on his little YouTube video of waging war. Why are y'all waging war against the Hebrew Israelites? Y'all claim they don't have no power, so why are y'all so rattled? Why does it bother you so much? If they don't have no power, if somebody that don't have no power, I'm not gonna be fazed. I don't care. They come around and they in my vicinity. They can yell, they can shout, and just like, oh, okay. But I'm just trying to figure out, when did they become enemy number one? What can the Hebrew Israelites do to y'all? Last time I checked, they're not in the White House. Okay. I saw a video of a man talking about the Hebrew Israelites could have went to some concert and tried to convert them people instead of showing up at the 28:19 bringing confusion, and they could have went to D.C. No, we need the Christians to go to D.C. because they voted that in. They voted that administration in. That need to be the work of the Christians who voted that man in, who said he's not getting into heaven, but y'all said he was a man of morals. Okay? Y'all enemy is not the Hebrew Israelites. And if you say so, you need to check, where is your information coming from? You really need to check, who is y'all pastors, who is he the mouthpiece of? Because it sounds like for white supremacy, to be honest. Your beef is not with the black Hebrew Israelite. They're not the ones trying to take away your rights as black people. Okay? They're not the ones that say you taking white people jobs. You taking white people positions they supposed to have in school. That's not the black Hebrew Israelites. So why are y'all at war with them? It sounds like y'all being a tool for something else. And y'all claim y'all have the Holy Spirit. Then you need to ask the Spirit, why am I warfare praying against the people who call on Yahweh? If they call on Yahweh and they out of pocket, Yahweh gonna let them know. You don't sit up there and call the angels of Yahweh to war against people of Yahweh. Like, that don't make sense. You had to think, what side am I really on? Who is really using me to warfare against? You got other things to warfare against. And people, I know that people love these events and they love these things, because y'all love spiritual highs. Okay, y'all love, Y'all love doing stuff like this because it gets you pumped up. You know what I'm saying? But prayer was needed in some of y'all cities that y'all came from. Y'all such prayer warriors. Wait, go to the hospital. Folks is sick. Go there. Okay? Go warfare prayer there. You know what I'm saying? Go to the prisons. Go warfare there. There are many things that we need to be working on. You know what I'm saying? You talking about going to the nations. That's what y'all 2819 coming from. Y'all going into the State Farm Arena. That ain't the nations. That is not the nations. Okay? Like, this stuff is crazy. Y'all are everybody being used. And nobody is stopping and say, hey, you got the Holy Spirit. Maybe we need to sit down and talk to one another. Maybe I need to apologize for using the time that I could have been helping somebody, motivating somebody, instead of talking down about a people who believe that, you know what I'm saying, they are the true Israelites. Like, you can't offend somebody and then when they show up act like, oh, they starting confusion. No. You can't throw rocks and then hide your hand. And that's what y'all doing. And that's sneaky. And that's not of God. Y'all want to talk about what the Hebrew is like, that's not of God, it's talking confusion and preaching against them at a time that you could be helping somebody else. Preaching against them in the pulpit. That's wrong. You know, warfare praying against people. What you praying against? Their downfall. That's witchcraft. But let y'all tell it, y'all ain't witches and warlocks though. But y'all got witchy ways. Okay? You have so much heat for the Hebrew Israelites. Your issue should be with the white nationalists, the white Christian nationalists. That's who you need to be giving all this fire to. Okay? Your issue should be with the ones that want the downfall of black people and of Hispanic people, but they claim God. Okay? The black Hebrew Israelites don't have a history in this country of talking about Jesus saved and then burning crosses in people's houses. They wasn't murdering in the name of the Lord. Okay? So, yeah. Y'all need to stop allowing people to get y'all hyped up. Because I even saw one comment in a person talking about, we was praising the Lord and we was in, and then when them Hebrews showed up, it just really just threw us off, and that threw you off. The people who claim Yahweh threw y'all off. Well, then y'all ain't ready for the devil for real. If that threw you off. Really? Nah. Y'all just making a bunch of noise. This is why nothing ain't changing in this country. This is why everything going back. Because y'all following up the wrong people.